She's Hannah,
She's Amanda.
and we are.
Better with us. Today is August 19th, and today's history is in 1960, American pilot Francis Gary Powers was sentenced to 10 years confinement by the Soviet Union for espionage following the U-2 affair, but was later released in 1962 in exchange for a Soviet spy, Rudolf Abel. And then in 1934, about 90% of Germans voted to approve a referendum that made Adolf Hitler leader and chancellor. And then in 1847, U.S. forces under Major General Winfield Scott began the final campaign of the Mexican-American War, the Battle of Contreras. And then in 1458, Enea Silvio Piccolomini was elected as Pius II following the death of Calixtus III. And then in 1274, Edward I was crowned King of England at Westminster. Amanda, you have some zodiacs for us today?
A lot of stuff happened. I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I just crazy, but I feel like a lot of stuff happened.
I feel
I
it.
do. Aries. A career opportunity could appear that you are more than ready for. Show up with confidence in your skill set. A new viewpoint could turn something around. Make the right choice between logic versus antagonism with a partner. I think that's really up his alley right now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Leo. Nostalgia could bring back sweet memories today. Enjoy them, but don't live there. Time only moves in one direction, and you have much to look forward to. An active gateway or after work exercise can release pent up energies. Is you okay over there? Sagittarius. The wise one speaks. Work to build a true connection and have confidence in what you want to express. Getting routine chores done could seem hit or miss. Carefully vet a financial opportunity. It might be worth getting involved. What financial opportunity?
Right.
I don't know what's going on. Aquarius. Apply analysis, not extremism, to the situation. A romantic partner could open their heart. If you're single and dating, you might get attracted to a new type. Homeworld might not seem as nurturing as you might like now.
Is this telling me to divorce my husband?
I don't think this applies to you today.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Self-love. If you would like me to read it, I can.
Mhm.
Get the snacky snack, drink the tea or coffee, doom scroll, buy the candle, do nice things for yourself because you're worth it. You deserve it.
I like that.
Do you have a joke for us today, Amanda?
I do. Nose is running. Where do pirates get their hooks?
Where?
Secondhand shops.
I love it.
Do you have a
Amazing.
movie?
I do. It is I.O. from 2019 and is on Netflix. It is about a post-apocalyptic, yeah, you know, in a post-apocalyptic time, the Earth has been rendered toxic, and most of humanity has abandoned the planet and colonized one of Jupiter's moons, Io. Sam Walden, scientist, stayed behind, dedicating her life to finding a way for humans to survive on Earth. It has Margaret Qualley and Anthony Mackie in it. I love that movie. Do you have a
I've
song
never
for
seen
it?
one.
Mhm.
I do. Hey There, Delilah by Plain White Tees from 2005.
Man, that song had my heart in a chokehold for a while. You wanted to talk about the show on Netflix, Untamed, that is getting a second season. Did you see that?
Um, yeah,
Yeah, right?
I know. Um, Untamed? Yes. Okay. What do you want me to go first? Or you want to go first? Okay. Well, first off, I don't even know where to start. Okay. When it started though, and the girl fell over the cliff, I didn't realize that the two people that was on the cliff wasn't going to be a part of the a part of the show. I didn't realize that. One, two. Um, I just knew they were all goners. I just knew. I was like, that could have been three bodies instead of just the one. Like, that was wild. That was crazy. And I'm really mad that they didn't show how they got up there. Like, I'm really mad that they didn't show how they got out of that situation. Because I really wanted to know. I was mad when it skipped to the next part. Okay. Second. Second. It was so much.
I
Okay.
know. I
It's
get
just
it.
so much.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Okay. Let me try to backtrack or not backtrack because I started at the beginning. Let me try to stay at the beginning and remember what I saw, what I watched. I don't really remember the first couple episodes for real, just that part. But when the girl got on the horse, I knew from that moment on that she was gonna be getting on that horse when she wanted to, anytime. You done messed up now. You done told this girl you get places you can't get in vehicles. You done told her all this. She get on the horse when she want to. And the
Yep.
more you don't let her do stuff, obviously she was gonna end up doing stuff by herself. One, two. I don't understand when they went to the squatters. What do you want to call them?
Yeah.
I don't understand why he wouldn't question that girl. Like, why he was just like, okay, there's nothing here, or like. But I also thought about it, and I was like, maybe he knew there was something there, but he also knew that that moment wasn't the right time because he's very intelligent, in my opinion.
Very instinctual.
He just kept missing a piece,
Yeah.
and the little boy, his little boy, that was so sad. That was so that was so sad. But he knew, like he was trying so hard to like first off do his job, but second, like you could tell that he cared,
Oh, yeah.
but he was just cold. He was just, you know what I'm saying? He had been hurt in a way that
No one should be.
no, like it hurts to lose a parent. It hurts to lose a partner, but there's nothing like losing your child, especially the like. the way he lost his child, that about took me out. And I didn't like, look, I understand she is now your wife and not his wife anymore, but I didn't like the husband. I didn't like the husband because what they went through.
Like, yeah.
And then also, I didn't like, I don't know, like, I get he was an officer of the law, justice, blah, blah, blah. But I also don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her for helping the other guy take the guy out.
Mhm.
I don't. I don't blame her. Mm-mm.
Mm.
I don't. Um, the partner, Vasquez, that kept getting on the horse. Why in the world she thought she was gonna fit through that thing? Just because the light was at the end of the tunnel, baby, did not mean that was the tunnel you needed to go through.
No.
And he got her out in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I don't know what she was thinking. I didn't know what she was thinking. And I knew if he didn't get to her in time, it was over with. Over with. But I knew he was gonna get to her in time. And I knew he was gonna save her. Um, and her situation, I knew. I kept saying either he's gonna bust in that door or he's going to be there. But she's like, I knew. I knew. I knew.
Yep.
And I'm so glad that she was smart about how to get out of the situation because
Yes.
I'm so glad that she, even if it wasn't actual bedtime, because she just said that they had to cook dinner before they even got inside. So you knew it wasn't bedtime, because they ain't had dinner yet.
Yep.
So when she said it was bedtime and then he had a bath first
Oh
and then
yeah.
went in their bathroom, man, I was so glad she was smart about that. Smart about
Oh
that. And
yeah.
I knew she was gonna go to him. And I knew, first off, I didn't think, however, I didn't think that he was gonna be able to control himself when he came and he had his hands on Jill and all that stuff. I didn't think he was gonna be able to control himself. He really shocked me there.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna like either accidentally kill him or they were gonna have to pull him off of him. Because that would have been a moment I felt like all his anger would have came out at one time. But he did really good. He did really good. Okay. Also, I didn't never think that um Lucy's dad was her dad. Something wasn't adding up. I was like, something like it's not that doesn't make sense. I did not expect it to be what was he, the sheriff? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was like
Like
the boss. Uh,
the captain or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be him,
No.
but I also didn't think it was who they thought it was to begin with. It was really good. I'm ready for the next season.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So, what are
But when
your
I
thoughts?
so to me, the first episode, like that first scene, I was like, oh hell yeah, absolutely. I
Hooked.
it
Hooked.
yeah, hooked. But
They
then
did
as
amazing
it
on
got
that.
yes, but then whenever it got into the first episode there, I was kind of like, oh well. But I kept watching because I was like, maybe it'll get better again, right? There's just
Really,
a
I
little
was hooked the whole time. I guess the beginning hooked me so hard that I was like, I
right,
got to know. We got to
right.
get there.
Right. Like I found my during the first episode and like some of the second, I was like I found myself becoming distracted because I just couldn't hold my interest. But I kept watching, I'm like, okay, I want to pay attention because I want to find this out. I had a hard time the first and second episode. But then, you know, I like I said that first scene, like so okay. I don't know why, but I thought whenever her body went down, I thought there were going to be two more people coming off the cliff with her. I don't know why. I don't know what made me think that, but like I swear to God, I thought that like there was going to be two more bodies coming.
Hmm.
Don't know why. Like in my brain, I was like shocked that like she was the only one. I'm like, wait, where'd the other people go? I have no idea why. But
Hmm.
um, you know, later on, um I will say what happened with his son, horrendous. Horrendous. I mean, and let me just tell you, the fact that his ex-wife, whatever, paid somebody to fucking kill the dude that did it,
Yeah.
I right there. Right fucking there. Like I I was really, really hoping that they had figured out like that they did something. I was hoping that they did. And then that came out like what was it? The second to last episode. I'm like, yeah. Like,
Well, that's why, but that makes sense now. Why, when the lady was coming around asking, why he wouldn't never say nothing.
yeah.
Because he knew he didn't want to get her in trouble. Because
Yep.
while that did tear their marriage apart, at the same time, like, she lost a kid too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like,
So, I mean, he didn't want to get her in trouble. And even all the way up to the end, he still was like, I don't know.
yeah. Now, okay. One thing that confused me about her is okay, so from what I was understanding was that so she had a suicide attempt during the show, but she also had multiple before that. Am I understanding that correctly?
I
Like
didn't even
I
pay that part no attention.
no?
I mean, I paid a part like when she had it during the episode, but any that was previous, I don't remember.
Okay. So I assumed that she had like two prior to this. So like,
That.
huh?
What made you think that?
I don't remember now. Like I swear to God, the husband was like, I need her to live through this one. Like kind of in a like saying that this isn't the first
I
one.
don't I don't I don't remember him saying. I thought he just said I need her to live through this. Like basically like she could be further along in healing if she wasn't still associating with him.
Okay.
That's how I took that. That
Okay.
like he was
Yeah.
part of the problem. Like, yes, she lost a child, and that's always gonna hurt, but you're not helping calling all hours of the night, calling all the time, That's how I took that. And I also feel like that was her only attempt because when he got there, he said, you're gonna beat me to it. I'm gonna look like a copycat. Then, at the end, when he was at the lake and he saw Caleb or whatever, he was like, I'm not ready. I
Yeah.
can't come now. Calm down. Um, but the ex friend guy, I can't remember his name. Can't remember his name.
Oh, oh my God.
The one
Yeah.
that gave her the pills.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I knew something was up with him the whole time. I was like, he's involved somehow. There was no way he wasn't. There was no way he wasn't. But
Yep.
this girl had done been through it all. You took her. Like, first off, so you mean to tell me this whole time, because you knew she was your daughter. So you was coming to visit her all them times that she would turn around and wave at somebody and say, hey, like she'd be all smiling. You knew. And you were visiting her, whether she knew or not in the visiting parts or she found out later, whatever. Then you took this little girl, dropped her off with a random family. All those things happened. She finally got away. You never, like, I don't comprehend. Talking about some, I had to protect my family. I had to, then you shouldn't have done it. One, you shouldn't have done it. Two, that was your little girl.
Right. Like, that made me so fucking angry because, like, how do you not also see her as your family too? She's your fucking kid. What do you mean?
Okay, okay, even if you didn't want to admit to your wife what happened, y'all couldn't have took her in as like a foster situation or something.
Right,
You are the captain. Like you
right,
couldn't have in this small town, like y'all couldn't have made that work. No, because
exactly.
then it'd been too close to home and she could let it slip. That's daddy.
Yep. And it's like I feel like so this gives me like vibes that he like looked up people on Craigslist that, accepting children vibes. Like he didn't look in
That's Zeus.
you go play.
He didn't
Um
look into him, I don't think. He
no,
just went off people's word.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, absolutely. He did not. He's a fucking cop. What do you mean? He could have looked into them so much further than literally any of those other parents did that had their kids
Yep.
there. Like, you could
Yep.
have seen the kind of people these people are,
Mm-hmm.
and you just didn't care enough.
Yep.
You just said, "Here you go." And I will tell you that so the fact that she was his daughter was shocking, yes. But the fact that he also killed her was even like that was like shock, shock, right? I was not expecting that even a little bit. I was
All to cover up the fact that she was your daughter.
like, I feel like you are you seriously telling me right now that your wife, you took all of this time and all of this, you did all of these horrible things to a child
Yep.
because you couldn't explain to your wife that you had an affair?
Yep.
Man up. Man up.
Yeah.
Man up.
Yep.
And that he wanted to oh, how he said like, "I'm spilling my deepest darkest secret to you." If your deepest darkest secret is a fucking child, is a whole ass human, I feel like that you should get a new secret.
And
Like
then
that's
I didn't expect him to kill himself,
no.
but I also knew he wasn't about to shoot him.
No. I knew he wasn't going
But I
to.
didn't expect him to kill himself.
No.
But I
No.
mean, it does make sense. But now your wife's gonna know all this stuff, but you don't have to deal with the consequences of it because you ain't here no more.
Exactly. That's why he did it. He didn't want to deal with it.
Yep.
He doesn't want to have that embarrassment and that blemish. Like I
And
and
let
the
me
fact
tell you, when he went in that hotel, and walked through that hotel and went straight to that guy and hit him. Man, I was so happy. I was so happy because I already knew he was involved in so much stuff. I already knew he was the center. Like I was so
Oh,
I was so happy.
oh
Now
yeah.
I don't feel like he should have pulled the gun out. I feel like he should have just hit him again. But I was so happy because I feel like the only reason why he gave her them pills was to be petty. That's it.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I I look, I realized that dude was not the killer of Lucy Grace, whatever the hell they want to put her name as. But like I realized he didn't kill her, but he still was a horrible fucking person and he needed to die also.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did because also the ex-husband, or not the ex-husband, the husband, no, not the vibe, dude, not the vibe. Like I did not like him at all.
It makes me wonder if they're gonna last.
Well, she did tell him that she paid the
Right. But aside from that, it makes me wonder if they're gonna last because of him and her still having a relation. They got a relationship. You know what I mean? Like that's her ex-husband. They lost a kid together. Like if they're gonna still associate with each other.
I mean,
Like is he gonna be able to be like, I'm okay with y'all still talking after just telling him that he needs to let her go? You know what I mean?
yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I don't think he's gonna want to stay with her after she told him that she paid somebody to kill the dude that killed her son. Because that like shook him. Did you see him? Like he was shook.
Yeah.
Like he was not like, which don't get me wrong, I realized it was probably shocking in that moment, but like also he was like not happy, which I don't understand. If somebody told me that, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, that's right, man." Like
I guess in the moment it's like your brain is registering that you murdered somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like even though you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But no. And I want to know like I wonder if Vasquez's ex-husband's going to get out. I want to know what's going to happen with that situation. I want to know. There's just so much I want to know, and I can't wait till the next season.
I know.
Can't wait till the next
Oh, I'm excited for it. Like
season. It's so good though.
I was really hoping somebody would kill Vasquez's ex. Cause that motherfucker. Oh,
Yeah.
he gave not one single shit about his
When
kid.
right before she did the it's time to go to bed, take a bath thing and escaped, when he had his hand on him, when he had it right there, I just knew he was gonna be slick and at least just run his hand across like this or some crap. Like I just knew he was. But the fact that you are so like you're just like the other guy. You're just like the guy who killed his kid. Like the fact that you are so into being proven innocent, innocent and getting your badge back and all that stuff, that you would threaten your child like that. Just like I already don't believe you're innocent. I already don't. One, two, but that just screams that you're guilty.
Yep, absolutely. He is. That's why he
Right.
She
But
has
like you're
proof
not
that he
helping
is.
your case. Like you're not helping yourself. You're not.
Mm, no, you didn't help your case at all.
No.
And then it's like
And you just
you,
caught more charges
yeah,
on top of what you were already doing, like dealing with.
yep,
Not very smart.
no. I mean, when he said to Jill, um, I am the law, like, sir, you haven't been the law in a while.
In a while.
You don't get to just kick indoors.
No.
No.
And I ain't gonna lie, she had already started getting messages at this point when they had the anniversary get together
Hmm.
and her little boy went and played with that girl. I just knew he was about to get snapped. I just knew the dad was about to snatch him. The whole time I was like, oh my lord. Oh my lord. And then why they took him off the case, I don't care that he went and punched that guy. I don't care. He
Right.
deserved it.
Hmm.
Why was
Exactly.
he why like did y'all was it not known? Was he the only one who knew where she got the pills from? Why y'all didn't lock him up for selling pills?
Right. Like, why are you punishing that reaction to the action? You know? Like,
And he's more of a man than the husband, because where was the husband at ICU defending her, talking about, so don't sell my wife no more pills?
that part right fucking there. Why does the
I
ex-husband
called
care
you
more
as
than the
a I
fucking
called
husband?
you as a it was like I called you as a courtesy.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, motherfucker.
So maybe he is a good man. Maybe he is a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. Maybe he is a good man. I don't know. But from my point of view, I don't like him.
I feel like they made him unlikable. I don't know if you remember that guy. He was in, have you ever seen Scrubs? Okay, so he was in Scrubs for everyone who's watching this. He was one of Elliot's boyfriends. I know you have no idea what I'm talking about, but and in Scrubs, he was portrayed as being kind of like unlikable, but you know, he was a good guy, but he wasn't likable.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't know. Get on my nerves. And how old are their kids? How old are their kids? Do they have like two teenage daughters? Because the math ain't mathing on that in my head. Because Caleb was young.
Yeah,
He was like elementary school young.
yeah.
So the math ain't mathing in my head. If it's only been a few years since he passed, the math ain't mathing. How y'all care how what let me see y'all. Give me that. Never mind, she gonna do it. Because that thought crossed my mind while I was watching it, but I was so caught up in everything else that I didn't even.
He died 5 years before the events of the show.
Okay.
So he was, hang on. So they only had him.
Right. But her and the current husband.
Yes, yes,
Is the
yes. I get what
current
you're saying.
husband is the girl's only is his from a previous woman, or are they hers and his, and how old are they? Because if they're hers and his, and they're older than what 4 years old, 3, 4 years old, then that the
So she doesn't have any children with him.
okay. So
They
those are
must be step.
kids from previous. Okay, because that ain't how they said it. At least I never heard them say. Because when asked how many kids she had, she said 2 daughters and a son.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
So the way it came off was like those were her
Yeah,
biological daughters.
yeah, they must be her
And I was
stepkids.
about to say,
Odd, odd how that worked out.
mhm,
Hmm.
I like her
Like,
though to an extent.
yeah, she was a little. Like, I liked her, but I also feel like she was just a little bit like insufferable.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like she. Like, why are you bringing up now that you had someone kill the person that killed your son?
I
Right?
think the only reason why she brought that up now is because that lady was looking into things.
I mean, but still, like,
Or
why?
maybe she couldn't bear that weight on her shoulders of hiding that secret from her husband.
I don't know. Like, to
I mean, that
me,
is a really big secret to have. You murdered somebody.
but I feel like in the court of popular opinion, she would win.
That's not what they're not gonna go off of popular opinion.
No, but
Because even with a jury, she could get jurors that are like, no, he should have been locked up. It depends on who you get.
yeah, that's the sucky part. But also, like, I'm kind of wondering because he left, right? So I wonder if they are going to go any further with that. Because, I mean, if you
I
think
mean,
about it,
he's got to come back. He's the main character.
yeah, but like they could go with him. Like they could just go where he's going.
Either way, yeah.
Like I kind of have a feeling that the next season is gonna be a different setting. I don't think he's gonna come. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If he goes back,
I'm gonna be
amazing.
honest. I don't care where it is as long as he's there because I like his character.
Me
He
too.
plays really good. Like you can tell, it's like he cares, but he can't get emotional about things because he is already so emotional. And he finally was turning down drinking.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I think he's in his healing era finally.
I think so.
And once he's healed, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he can be more emotional in a not so cold way and a little bit more warm.
Healthier.
But um, yeah.
I mean,
But I also like Vasquez, and I want her to be part of it. So either
me too.
she's got to move with him, or he has to come back.
I mean, maybe he's just taking a vacation. Or maybe what's going to
He
happen,
left her the house.
I know, I know. I wonder if what's going to happen though is that we're going to start out at his new place, wherever he went. And then
And he's gonna
he's
come
gonna,
back home.
yeah, he's gonna get a
From
call and it's gonna be like, come back. And he's
mm-hmm.
like, on my way.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Especially if Vasquez calls.
Yeah.
Because you don't
Yeah.
just leave somebody your house.
And horse.
And you know what was in that box, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, you don't leave all that stuff
I
and
feel
not
like
care about them.
I really, really love that he did that though. I really, really love that. Like, he didn't show much like love towards her kid, which is fine, but also y-
He could
obviously he cared.
he
He couldn't,
couldn't. Like,
and that's okay.
the kid wasn't much younger than his son.
Exactly.
He couldn't
And
let
like
them go. Not until he's healed. Not till he's at that point. He couldn't do
exactly.
that. But like you could tell that he cared about her, like that he loved her because in
Yeah.
the beginning it was him having the cold shoulder and he you could tell he don't trust nobody unless he handles it himself. And she's from LA. This is the wild. You
Yeah.
can't have
Yeah.
wilderness without wild.
Right. Right.
Like she didn't know what she was doing out there. Exhibit A when she climbed in the hole trying to get to the light. Girl, you knew you couldn't get through there. I don't know what was going on. You couldn't
The
get through
whole
there. Right?
time me and Andrew were watching that part together, and the whole time me and him are like, you're not gonna fit. You're not going to fit. Don't go. She goes down, goes under that little thing, gets stuck. The
And then the
water starts
water.
coming.
The whole time though, I was like, either you're gonna get run into a spider or a snake's gonna bite you in the face. And then the water came, and I was like, Lord. I didn't
Yep,
remember her saying she was thirsty.
right. Like,
Anyway,
I,
but
that
the
whole
way he
thing,
calmed her down in like 2 seconds,
yes, yes,
he couldn't have calmed her like that if he didn't have the trauma from losing his son. He would have never been able to calm her like that. Not that quickly, anyway. He did
no.
the way he went about that, like, was just perfect.
I think that goes back into what I was saying earlier, how he is a very instinctual person. Like, you know, to us, his timing on things may not seem correct, but I feel like for him, his instincts are telling him, no, hold on, right?
That's why when she kept saying, we need to talk to this girl, why we're not talking to this girl? And he was like, it's time to go. He knew that it was not time. But he also never later on was like, we need to talk to that girl. She
Yeah,
did that. But he knew in that moment it was not time to talk to her. They were already ganging up around her.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
going to be a whole crime scene out there.
yeah,
He knew it wasn't time. He knew that was not right.
yeah,
He probably saved her from getting severely hurt.
yeah. Like, I will say about with the whole mine scene though, she freaked out so fast. Like, she was walking around for a whopping like 2 seconds and she's like, oh shit. Like, you barely know
Okay,
what happened.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, let's be real. If that was either one of us, we probably would have panicked before we ever climbed in the tunnel. I probably would have had a full-fledged anxiety attack laying on. I wouldn't even got up. I would have had an anxiety attack right there. But that was exactly why he didn't want you going places because he knew you would go get hurt. But once he realized that you was gonna do it anyway, he was like, all right, well, let me at least teach her a thing or two.
Right. But like, Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if it's just me, but like I would not have been up just walking around a damn mine, an old abandoned mine. Like
Well, let's be
them
real.
things.
She's from LA. She might not have knew much about mines anyway. One, two. She also was like investigating the case. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes in these situations, you do things that ain't very, you know, smart.
Smart.
Like you do some dangerous stuff trying to get. I mean,
I mean, I'm glad he saved her, but like she legit was gonna. She was about to be taken out. Like,
mhm. I think she learned her lesson though.
hope so. I would hope so. Like those floors are known for giving out. Known for giving out. The fuck do you mean? Like, oh, and then the scene where um the dude shoots him at his campsite. Did you?
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, if he had died, I was still gonna watch no more. I was turning it off. I knew he wasn't gonna die, but at the same time, like they do kill off main characters in shows, but I also felt like it was way too early to kill him off. But
Yeah.
if he had died, I was just gonna turn it off. I was just
Yep.
gonna turn it off. And when he got up,
He put mud in it. Do you see that? He
yeah,
put
but I
mud
mean,
in it.
he had to. The whole time he was doing that, I was like, "You're gonna get an infection. You're gonna get an infection. You're gonna get an infection. You're gonna get an infection." But I guess at the moment he needed it to chill so that he could survive the moment. Like he had to
I
get
told
out.
I asked Andrew, I was like, is that an old Boy Scout trick? And he's like, I mean, you gotta stop the bleeding. And I'm like, he's like, I probably would have stuffed it with moss first and then put it over it. I'm like, you like
Yeah.
stop it. Like, I won. That dude, okay, so I didn't realize that when they were calling him a sniper, that he actually was a sniper. Like, he legit was a sniper.
What, the guy that shot him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I assumed that they were just saying, "Oh, he's a good shot." No, he was legit a sniper. Like that, I did not expect that. And then like
Well, I
he
mean, you don't
literally,
see from like previous scenes where he would be like
yeah, I
stalking people
guess.
with the gun.
So I guess for me, it like whenever he shot the gun out of his hand, I was like, "Oh, oh, that kind of sniper." Like, I don't know. It was just shocked me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, did you hear that they found enough ammo and guns and all that shit at his campsite to like make a small army?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, yeah. He had like a lot.
And I don't remember, was he his best friend at one point, or was he his partner at one point?
No, it was neither. I think what it was is he was something of along the lines of like maybe an informant or
Okay.
like something along those lines. Well, hold on. I'll look it up. I'll see what he was. Um,
And what was his name? Find out his name because I
I
could
know.
not for the life of me remember that.
Shane. Shane McGuire.
That's what I thought.
He was a wildlife management officer. He wasn't like their boss or their partner or anything. He was also former army ranger. Yeah, okay. So he was just like,
Who did she pay to kill the guy who killed their kid?
I guess I thought it was him.
I did too.
I thought it was-
And that was another reason why he had an issue with him.
Yeah,
Because I thought that's what she said was that he wanted to take him
yeah,
out when the guy killed the kid. He wanted to take him out. He wanted him to go to jail. And so she paid him to take him out.
yeah, that's what it was.
That's what I thought. And see, both of them's name was Shane. That's why I was like, I can't remember if I'm correct if his name was Shane or not.
Yeah, yeah. He's the one who she hired,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
which like is why Kyle hates him.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but also I'm like,
Because he never told her, hey, because he never told her no. You didn't tell her no when she hired you for that. You didn't tell her no when she wanted feels.
like she seems like no, she doesn't seem. She is extremely unstable. So like, and like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely understand. I losing a child, absolutely, I would be unstable too, probably for the rest of my life.
The rest of my life.
But oh, all of it, all of it. I'm not very stable right now, let alone if that happened. But like, she is. I want to say it's like she doesn't think things through. Not the whole having her son's killer off, but like a lot of other things. It seems like she doesn't think through properly either. I mean, like she's like I just I loved how good she was with Vasquez's son. I loved it. She was amazing, fantastic. But also, then like the next day, she tries to kill herself.
Well, that's what
I'm
it
like,
was. That's what it triggered her. When, because remember, she said that she wanted to be happy for him when she was holding him, but all she felt was jealousy. It
yeah,
triggered her. And that's why
like,
she tried to kill herself because she couldn't handle that.
which like I get it, I understand. It's just that's what leads me to though, like that she doesn't think things through,
Yeah.
right? She acts on impulse, and it's an unsteady impulse. Again, like I said, I get it. I'm not judging her for her instability because I think any mother would be unstable for the rest of their life. What I mean though is that she has so much of a like gap between like rational and like she has like there's no line between irrational and her impulsivity, you know? They go hand in hand for her. And it's
Yeah.
to me is like I wonder if they're going to showcase her a little more in the second season.
I'm wondering if the second season is going to unravel what happens.
That would be awesome. I think that would be like very, very, very interesting.
Like if it's ever going to come out and because now he's locked up, right?
Oh,
Shane.
he's dead.
Really?
Yeah, Vasquez killed him. She shot that fucker dead.
When?
Whenever he went, whenever, so whenever he was about to take the kill shot from Kyle, and she came up behind him and she shot him again.
Oh yeah. I remember that now. I remember that now.
Yeah.
I remember that. I
Also,
don't know why
hold
in
on.
my head that whole scene was missing,
I get it.
but I fully remember that now.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind.
Who,
That
who,
scratched that theory.
that's it. Who was the girl that Vasquez found, like, out in the middle of freaking nowhere, riding a horse? Who was that girl?
The one that she sat down and talked to?
Yeah.
That was the girl that she was trying to talk to that day. He was like, "Nah, it's time to go."
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I didn't even put that together. Did not even put that together. It just like legit complete
Yep,
blank.
yep. That's
Okay,
exactly.
that makes sense. That makes more sense because she just sitting there talking to her. I'm like, who the fuck even is this? Like,
Yeah,
what are we doing
yeah.
right now?
That's
Just
who that
finding
was.
random people. Lord.
Now,
So
I don't know if she was looking for her when she went out riding or she just happened to be riding. I can't remember I don't remember fully on that part what I felt like, but yeah, that was her. That was the
I
girl.
don't think I don't think she was looking for her. I think it just so happened that like
He stumbled
she
upon her.
saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she saw her and she saw her and she's like, "Oh, okay, let's circle back around and see what you're doing." Um, but yeah. But I will say that show was honestly an incredible show. An incredible show. Even with the first and second episode losing me a little bit, I still really, really liked
Yeah,
it.
no, I was hooked. That scene hooked me.
Yeah.
I was I was done for after that. I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Amanda, and we are
Better with us. You can't pour from an empty cup.
so refill it every day.